Video going viral of another frightening attack targeting an Asian American. This one happening today in San Francisco. A woman simply standing next to a lamppost with her small shopping cart when a man walked up and started hitting her in the face. She's 70 years old. She suffered a bruised face and a swollen eye. You see the blood on her face, but she fought back. She fought back with a stick she carries for protection, and it was her attacker who ended up being taken to the hospital, handcuffed to a stretcher. Eyewitnesses had to pull her away to stop the beating she was giving him with that stick. This is just the latest in a disturbing series of attacks targeting Asians in the Bay Area and across the United States.
Hi guys, it's Queenie here, and today I am back with another video. I'm sorry for not sounding enthusiastic. It just seems like this whole video is kind of happening all over again. I already did a video sort of like this. You can check that out on my channel. I did it last week, I think. Oh, where do I begin? So the video that we're going to be talking about today is the video that's been going pretty viral lately. I wouldn't say for the right reasons. So let's get right into it. Let's do a video breakdown. So first, according to the news and the victim of this heinous crime, a 70-year-old woman was standing next to a pole, and she gets attacked by a white man. The attack just came out of nowhere. It was said that she was not expecting it, and he just blatantly just put his hands on her and started beating her face in, and for no reason at all. Can we just start there? Can we just start at that section? So there have been a lot of attacks, Asian attacks lately, Asian-based hate crimes that have been happening a lot as of recently. The reasons why these people are getting attacked: racism, for one. Let's start it there. It is so sad that people have the audacity to, one, be prejudiced and racist towards a group of people, and then on top of that blame them for something that is not their fault. They've also just been getting blamed for coronavirus, which is where a lot of this violence sparked. Just closet racists waiting to come out and show their true colors for whatever reasons that they deem fit. So a lot of people have been actually verbalizing their opinions and thinking that Asian people, Chinese in particular, are the cause of this coronavirus. And let me just debunk that right now. The coronavirus spreading in the United States is no one's fault but your own. If you live in the United States, when this coronavirus started and you did not quarantine when you were supposed to, you did not follow the regulations that were given, it is not anyone's fault but your own. You brought this upon yourself if you decided to disobey the rules and not quarantine when you were supposed to in the beginning of all of this. So if you want to blame someone, maybe look in the mirror. If you did any of that stuff, if you did not follow the rules and regulations when this all started, you cannot blame anyone but yourself. The only people to blame is the U.S. themselves. No one else. And no one should be getting attacked for this. People think it's okay to blame other people when they know that they're in the wrong, and to go as far as to attack people. It's just a bunch of racist people who were racist to begin with before any of this happened, coming out and trying to act like they have a reason to put their hands on other people and to hurt and even murder other people. These string of attacks has got to stop. And I am so glad that that woman, that elderly woman, had a weapon to defend herself. Because again, I don't know if anyone was around while she was being attacked, but she was the one that having to defend herself. Doesn't seem like anyone was helping her out. I don't know if anyone was around when it was going on, but if they were, they weren't doing anything about it. I am so happy that she had a weapon to defend herself. Because in my other video, there's a similar situation to this. A white girl beating up on a Muslim girl. And everyone laughing and watching and nothing being done about it. And a black girl had to come in and save her. It seems as if people are just letting this racism play out as if it isn't happening right in front of their eyes. And the saddest part, I think, is that I have actually seen videos of black people beating on Asians.
Attack on an Asian American person in Northern California.
The video was taken at a laundromat near San Francisco's Chinatown.
Now this has got to stop. This right here, that is not accepted. That is unacceptable in every sense of the word. How have you, as a black person, experienced the racism for generations? And don't just think that racism stops at black people. Because if you think that, you must be delusional. But how can you sit there and experience this racism and then do it to someone else? If you do that, you can get disowned right now. Right now. If you put your hands on an Asian person just because they are Asian and you are blaming them for problems that are yours, and most of y'all, it is your fault. Most of the people that are beating up on these Asians, it is their fault because they didn't want to quarantine. How dare you be racist when you should know how racism feels towards you, and you should know how disgusting and horrifying and terrible and just absolutely horrendous it is. If you do that, I just want to say, if you are black and you do that and you're racist towards Asian people, you're disowned right now, period. And there's nothing else to say to you. People are still going out partying during this quarantine. Still. And that is why we are still in it a year after. There are other places that are free from corona. They don't have to quarantine. They don't have to wear masks. They don't have any regulations. Because at the beginning of COVID, they did what they were supposed to do and didn't play around with it. They're free. So I need y'all to stop blaming a race for a disease. Because that's just the most ignorant thing I've ever seen. And the fact that I have seen multiple videos of people attacking elderly, not just the fact that they are just Asian, they're just attacking them because they're Asian. They are elderly. Now, there's a special word for people that attack elderly people. A special word. And I'm not going to say it on my channel because I don't curse or do anything like that. But if you know the word, you know it. There's a special type of word that goes for the people that beat elderly people. They are older. She was 70 years old. And thank God she had a weapon to defend herself and beat his head in. Because if she hadn't, I don't even want to imagine what happened. I've also seen a video of an elderly Asian man getting pushed into the concrete by someone who was just walking by or going by. He wasn't moving when he hit the ground. This is disgusting. And we have to stand against this. Because, believe me when I say, if we don't stand against this, nothing will be done. Just like the Black Lives Matter movement, when we all had to band together to get something done, if we don't stand together, nothing will be done about this. Just like when they killed one of our own, and we had to stand up to do something about it, it's time to stand up again. If you sit on the sidelines after seeing this, and this is just one of the situations that have happened, people are getting murdered. Not just beaten, murdered. And if you are standing on the sidelines of this like it's not happening, you're just as bad as the people doing it. You have to speak up. You have to speak out in any way that you can. And that's why I want to use my platform not to bring negativity, but to speak out on situations that have to be addressed. Because this can't keep happening. This can't keep happening. And that woman had every right to put him in the hospital. Every right. And I'm so glad that she had a weapon to defend herself. She had every right. Every right. And if anyone says otherwise, the door. That is it. This has to change. Even if we have to protest all over again, take those rubber bullets to the face all over again. If that's what we got to do to stop this, this is what has to be done. That is what has to be done. I just wanted to come on my channel and talk about that and bring awareness to what is going on, because this is so heartbreaking. It is so heartbreaking. I'm trying not to cry right now because it's disgusting how people can do things like this and get away with it and nothing is being done about it. It's just disgusting. But thank you guys for coming to the channel. Please speak up about this in any way that you can. Spread awareness to this so we can stop this. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys next time. Take care.